In this lab, I will be transitioning from theory to action. Here, I will deploy ArgoCD directly into a Kubernetes cluster. This exercise is designed to provide you with practical experience and a deeper understanding of ArgoCD operational mechanisms. By the end of this lab, you will have a fully functional ArgoCD instance running in your cluster, serving as a cornerstone for the advanced scenario that I will tackle in subsequent labs. What is, of course, the objective of this session is install ArgoCD and gain access to both the ArgoCD web UI and CLI. Prerequisites, of course, basic understanding of Docker, Kubernetes, and command line interface operations. Access to a computer with internet connection and running Kubernetes cluster. So the first thing is to create a namespace that you prefer, but the recommendation, probably the standard that the most of the people use is ArgoCD. And after that, the idea is to install this using the simple manifest. You have different choices to install ArgoCD. You can use advanced feature, of course. You can go to install a Helm chart and something like that. But if it's the first time that you're using ArgoCD, I recommend you go for the easy way. And this quick start will start different deployment pods, config maps, secrets, roles, role bindings, all that you need for the first time that you will work with ArgoCD. You need to wait a little bit in order that the different components are being installed into the cluster. So here you can see again services, you can see config maps, cluster role binding, deployment, stateful set, network policy. All that you need in the first time to work with ArgoCD will be deployed in this command. So that's it. Probably the next step is to see what is the pods that is working in my, or what is the status about my pods in ArgoCD. So right now with get all, we can see all the different resources that were deployed or was deployed into the cluster. But if I want to go or see probably the pods only, see, you can see that all is running right now. It means that it's working without any problem. So how we can access? ArgoCD offers an intuitive and user-friendly web-based interface that simplifies the management of application deployed on Kubernetes cluster. So let me start with the login via the UI. In order to access ArgoCD's API, you need to port forward the service. Probably this should be done in a separate window, so you can run command from your current terminal window. Let me use the same window. Okay, so the next step is see what is the services, or what are the services that was deployed in my cluster, because we have different approaches, of course, to different functionalities, and the ArgoCD server is that I need in order to see the UI. And the idea is to use the port forward, so kubectl port forward SBC ArgoCD server ArgoCD, and we can see is pointing to one specifically port, so 9090.443 port forward. Okay, yeah, exactly. I am forgetting this for without the D. Services Argo server. Okay, Argo. Yeah, run my typing ArgoCD server. Yeah, exactly. So if we go to this, to the local 8080, I can see that I will have the portal of the UI. So let me show you, and I will I will open the browser itself. Let me show the browser in order that you can see this better and how it is working. Exactly. If you see, right now we have the username. Probably the username is the admin, but we don't know what is the password, because we didn't configure when we installed this using the quick manifest. The secret is so easy to detect. Probably we need to go to the Kubernetes cluster and see the secret, one specific secret that Kubernetes used in order to create the password for us in the quick start deployment. So come back to the terminal in order to see the result. Yeah, kubectl, and one space here. Yeah, it is the approach. Yeah, it is the password. So it's so simple. If we can go, for example, get the secrets, we can see. You will see that the secret that we're using is initial admin secret. Of course, if you use Helm chart or another strategy or advanced features, advanced configurations, you can configure this in advance through the declarative way using Helm chart or something like that. But in this case, we're using a simple way. And ArgoCD install the initial admin secret. We can change this, of course, immediately. It is so similar that whatever application in the first time we install it, we have the bootstrap password, but we can change this. Of course, you can change this. It is the reason that the name initial admin secret, because it means that you can change when you want. So let me copy this, and we can come back. We can come back to the interface, the user interface, in order to see what is happening. Okay, so we have the user admin, the password, and sign in. Nice. You can see here the applications, you can see the settings, the repositories, projects, accounts, apparents, the user info, documentation. Interesting, here you can update the password, like I mentioned, the current password, and so on. Right now, it's good because you have this working. It means that it's completed the challenge. Right now, your ArgoCD instance is working very well, and so it's a good point. So the next step is, if you want, you can use another strategy. If you prefer the command line, you can use the ArgoCD command line. It's another strategy if you don't want to use user interface. So you need to install the ArgoCD CLI. So it is you need to download and install the ArgoCD CLI. This tool suitable for your operating system and corresponding to your specific ArgoCD release version. If you want to more detail about this installation structure, can be found in the description of this video. But for user on Mac, Linux, Windows, you can prefer using Homebrew, or you can install the tool running, for example, the specifically strategy that depends on your system. For example, Homebrew, you can use brew install ArgoCD, and that's it. In my case, I use Linux, I installed this ArgoCD, the CLI, and you can see that it's working. This is a command that detects my operating system. So how we can this is, you can use another strategy, because ArgoCD right now is detecting that you have this installed. So you can use ArgoCD login localhost 8080. Of course, I need to continue with the port forwarding. The message about server had an error, failed to verify certified. Of course, we need to proceed in secure way, of course, because we are using TLS and secure approach, but it is for only my machine, so it's good. The username, admin, and remember the password. I think so the password is, we are forgetting the password. Let me type if I share this. Yeah, it's here. Right now, this admin login was successfully, and right now the context localhost was updated. So it means that we can successfully log in this, and we can see the message indicating that you are logged to the ArgoCD server URL, and we can use the ArgoCD functionalities without any problem. So what is the difference? Of course, you can log in using the UI, and you can log in using the CLI. Of course, you can start to use the different commands about the CLI, ArgoCD, and you can take advantage about the different features. For example, you can see the different commands about the admin, the app. For example, ArgoCD apps, app. You can see all the different things that you can see about that. For example, we can create application, we can delete, we can get application, we can list application, so it's valuable. And right now, in theory, we don't have any application, right? So it is the reason that you can't see anything. So you have two choices. You can have the UI, you can have the CLI, depends on your needs, depends on your context, but it's useful, I think. So have both ways to manage our ArgoCD is very valuable. So it is enough, I think. So we got the challenge. Right now you are able to install ArgoCD and you can access this throughout the web UI and the command line. So congrats, I think so it's a good progress. In the next future videos or labs, I will start to create deployments, applications, and see how to configure them into ArgoCD. So see you there. Please don't forget to subscribe and share this. For me, it's a big honor. Help other people in order to continue growing in their career in cloud native context and landscape. So see you there.